America. Hello. We are live at the number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. We are back in the building. We got some news that we definitely want to share with you guys. Glad to be back. We were missing in action last Thursday. Actually, we were not missing. I was getting prepped to pitch on Empire. Excuse me. Oh Lord, let me start that over. I'm looking at Jesse Smollett. And I'm looking at Empire. Was uh, getting prepped to pitch on Shark Tank. Let me rewind that. I guess I'm starting news, and we're going to definitely talk about that. Jesse Smollett lawyers say all charges against Empire actor have been dropped. Again, Jesse Smollett lawyers say all charges against Empire actor have been dropped. So he was indicted on 16 felony counts in relation to making a false report. He was attacked by two men in Chicago, allegedly. Allegedly, now they're saying that the two men actually did attack Jesse Smollett. And they do not want to try them in the media because they have already been tried enough. This case have got so much attention. They just want to move forward with their lives. So they said charges allegedly saying that he lied. Jesse Smollett of Empire lied to police about a racist, homophobic attack have been dropped. So the 16 counts were dropped. They also said that his record have been expunged, which means his slate has been wiped clean. No one from the Cook County prosecutor office immediately responded to this. According to the Chicago PD, they didn't even know that this announcement was coming. They had an emergency court hearing. I didn't even know you could have an emergency court hearing here in Chicago, but you learn something new every day. So keep living and you'll continue to learn. So again, his all 16 counts have been dismissed. He said he's ready to move on with his life, and his record has been expunged. In other words, wiped clean as though this never happened. So what do you all think about that? I would love to hear America weigh in on this topic. Do you think that he paid someone? Do you think he threatened the CPD or the Cook County attorney's office, Cook County prosecutor's office? Do you think he, threatened to sue? Do you think he's actually innocent? What do you think? I'll give you the number to call in because I would like to hear your viewpoint on the verdict for Jesse Smollett of Empire.
The number 708-223-8953. That's 708-223-8953.
Thank you. And we're going to have you put that comment. Do you think
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think he paid someone? Do you think because he was a celebrity, the slate was washed clean? Do you think they didn't have evidence? What do you think?
I don't really I don't really know what to think of it.
It's kind of hard.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to digest. It's a lot. Jesse, his family has been actors for a while, so he has a lot of connections. So it wouldn't be far-fetched if he did call in a favor. However, maybe he is innocent. I don't want to say it either.
We don't know.
Just because I wasn't there, I haven't seen the case. I haven't seen the evidence. I don't want to say, oh, he's guilty. He's guilty. But from my encounters with him before in my life, he is kind of a drama queen. So doing something like this isn't far-fetched for him. But at the same time, if you're innocent, I guess you're innocent.
Innocent until proven guilty. And so I guess we will never know because all charges have been dropped. So there you have it. He's innocent until proven guilty. Wow. Interesting. I would love to hear your viewpoint. Do you think he paid someone? Do you think he got off because he was a celebrity? Do you think he got off because he is actually innocent? Please give us a call here at the studio. We would love to hear your comments. Today, on today's show, I'm so excited to be back. My goal here on Making Waves with Ms. Darci is to inform, educate, entertain, and inspire. And so today, I'd like to talk about and that's
Uh-oh.
living paycheck to paycheck. So let's say you get paid on Friday, on Monday you have no money. Somebody told me today, when you get paid on Friday at 5 o'clock or direct deposit, when you go home you broke after you pay everything. So how do you break that cycle? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to also talk about how can you live on a tight budget and save as well. Today the contest will continue. I will tell you what letter of the alphabet, whether it's a 4 letter word, 3 letter word, or a 5 letter word, and you will have, according to super producer, what we say, 30
30
seconds? 30
seconds.
seconds to spell the words and say the words. I may get my grandbaby and her friend to come in here and demonstrate to you guys. So stay
Uh-oh.
tuned for that. We'll put them on the spot and see how smart they are. Today's intro show is sponsored by no other than Krispy Kreme.
Mm.
Their mission is to make the most awesome donuts on the planet every single day. I've already had one. I'm about to have a second one.
Mm.
There you can go to Krispy Kreme with the K.com. They have 3 locations. One is at 17815 South Halsted in Homewood, 9150 Southwestern Avenue in Evergreen Park, and 110 South Manheim Road in Hillside, Illinois. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with the topic, getting paid on Friday and broke on Monday. Making Waves with Miss Darcy. Back in a moment.
Hi, my name is Tina Olivia Pay. Listen to Making Waves with Miss Darcy on IR and iHeart radio station, Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We love you, Miss Darcy.
Hey, this is Lenny Williams, and I enjoy listening to IntellectualRadio.com and Making Waves with Miss Darcy.
It's a new year and the first anniversary of our revolutionary acne treatment. To celebrate, we have an amazing new offer for you. Order Proactive Plus, and for a special limited time, you'll pay just $19.95. Imagine yourself with skin so clear and beautiful, you feel confident to go after all the things you want. Make it happen today with Proactive Plus.
That's a huge difference. Look at that. Proactive Plus makes me feel amazingly beautiful.
Proactive Plus is dermatologist developed to help seek out and fix problem areas on your skin. And it's proven to work 4 times faster than the leading prescription.
This product is doing it. I started seeing results with Proactive Plus within the first week.
Now's the best time ever to order because we're offering extra savings to first-time customers. Call 1-800-773-5681 to get our 3-step system plus free gifts and free shipping. All just $19.95.
I use Proactive Plus every day. Like, I literally use this stuff.
You're just tuning in. Making Waves with Miss Darcy broadcast live right here at Intellect Radio every Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, on the number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. You can download the iHeart Radio app and then go to Intellectual Radio Talk, and you can look and listen to a list of the shows. So I brought in these 2 scholars, future scholars of America, and I'm gonna have them introduce themselves.
My name's Inaya.
Scoot up! Don't act like y'all scared of the mic. And I'm sure you all, most of you all know her, but I'll let her introduce herself.
My name is Tatum.
All right. That's my grandbaby. So she won. Tell them what happened with the picture that you drew, that you painted, and what happened at school.
It got chosen for Artist of the Month.
So she had a picture of
Ooh.
herself and she redrew it, and she got chosen for picture, you see it, of the month. And so it came out really, really nice that she painted. And so it's on there. So the contest where you win the $75. I'm challenging these young scholars to try the contest. So I'm going to have Alicia put it on 30-second timer.
I thought we get a minute.
No, it's 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
So who wants to go first? Tatum's going to go first. Okay.
No.
A letter of the alphabet. You have to spell the words and say them. So, and we did this example last week with Alicia.
Can I get $75 even if I lose?
Oh, no. It's an example to show the world. So you think the world be saying that Tatum got $75 and she messed up, and they'll be calling in for $75. And I don't think the producer want to get them $75 if they mess up.
Okay.
So, you ready, Alicia?
Ready.
Okay, so do not ask me to repeat it. So make sure you understand and pay attention to what I'm getting ready to say. You ain't got but 30 seconds.
I know.
So I wouldn't be trying to write.
I know.
So,
I'm not gonna write though. I'm just.
I wouldn't even do that. You need to focus.
All right.
So
I got this.
you need to don't do that. So you need to spell and say 4 3-letter words that start with the L. 4 3-letter words that start with the letter M. Go.
You said 4?
Crickets are true.
I'm done.
What? You ain't did nothing. How you done?
I finished.
You ain't say nothing.
Oh, okay. May.
No. You have to do it when the timer is going.
You got 2, 1.
You don't think them in your mind. You have to say them on the mic.
Oh, I thought I'd think about them, then I say it.
We're going to try this again.
Okay, one more time.
I didn't
know that. I would have been said them.
Oh, my God.
I would have been said
You need
them.
to make me proud. You're representing our family.
Okay. When I know the words.
You have to spell the words and say them out loud.
Okay, I can say.
Okay. Can we? It's not going to be the same letter, so don't even think about it. Okay, here we go again. Are we ready, Alicia?
Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
4. You want to spell 4-letter words that start with the letter N, as in Nicole.
No, wait. You just gave me a 3. How you gonna go to 4?
You messing up your time.
Nate. Nate.
Wait. When we start.
Nest. Nest. Note. Note. And Name. Name.
You messed up, and you don't get to ask me a question when your time starts. That we don't. There's no more conversation.
Okay, but I still finished.
No, because she didn't start the time because you interrupted.
That's not fair.
It's not fair for you to talk. You can't talk once.
But I said.
Okay, we're gonna try this. 3 strikes and you out. When we say what you have to do.
You didn't say go.
Okay, I'm gonna say that. Anything else you need me to do? Because this is your last chance for America. This is the last chance. Are you ready? Are you? Let me know.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We don't have a lot of time.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, America, we're gonna try this again. Alicia, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I need you to spell and say 4 4-letter words that start with the letter W as in water. Go.
Work. WORK. No, it's not 4. I don't know. Why would you give me W?
You don't get to this.
I don't know.
Okay. So, Anaya, so you had 3 chances to watch your best friend. Are you ready?
I guess so.
You got to sit up. Put mic up to you.
What words start with W?
Where,
West,
war, warn.
Where is more than 4 words?
No, it's 3 letters. 4 letters. WEAR.
WEAR. That's not fair. Nobody gives a word W.
It's okay, Taylor.
Okay. Anaya, you need 4 letters, 4-letter words that you have to speak and spell that start. Don't do that, Tatum. That start with the letter K.
So
go.
How many? Wait, you didn't say how many words. You just said 4-letter words.
Okay, here we go. You ready? Okay. 4 4-letter words that you have to say and spell that start with the letter P as in Paul. Go.
Park, PARK, pole, POLE. Pink. I don't know. Pink. Oh. What do you call this? Park, PARK, and pink, PINK.
Thank you.
She had like 2 helpers, and she still was like, I don't know.
Naya, pick.
So
she doesn't.
Now you want to try to tell her what to do.
No, you cheated.
How did I cheat?
Because you cheated. That was not fair. You didn't explain the rules to me first time.
I explained them to you 3 times in a row.
No, the first time you did not tell me that I had to say them while the.
But then you
time
get you get 2 more chances.
Okay, but who says W? All the letters in the alphabet said W.
I thought that was easy.
No, W is the hardest letter.
I'm so sorry.
W was like.
So let me ask you ladies a question, you young ladies. So let's say you work for the summer and you get a job and you get your check on Friday and you go shopping, get your hair done, your nails done, buy you some new gym shoes. And then on Monday for work, you have no lunch money. What do you do?
Probably like return the gym shoes if I haven't worn them yet.
Good answer. Tatum?
I wouldn't eat lunch.
You wouldn't eat?
Mm-mm.
You ain't gonna take nothing back?
No, I'm not gonna eat.
For the whole week?
Nah, I still have money left over.
No, you broke. I just told you you don't have no money.
Spent it on
you spent it all.
And I cook. It was in my refrigerator.
Oh, so you would cook what's in your refrigerator. I hope my daughter is listening to this. She said she would cook. Okay, thank you, ladies. So people are going to call in for this contest and hopefully they'll win. But you all have seen examples. You've seen 4 examples.
Wait, even if we won, will we get a prize?
Yeah. If you won, you didn't win.
That's cheating.
How is that cheating?
Because you did not explain the rules to me.
I did. I said you would get $75.
I had to say them out loud.
Yes, I did.
All 3 times.
I did. So now we have to go on with the show. You can stay or you can go back into the lounge.
You didn't say it correctly.
If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you for Making Waves with Miss Darci and crew. So the main thing today is if you want to call in and try to win the $75, Alicia will give you a number, call in. You have about 30 more minutes to call in for a chance to win $75 in cash. You will only have 30 seconds. I will explain the rules once, make sure they're clear, and I will say go. So please call in if you could use $75. I know I could. So Alicia, let's talk about, you all can stay or you all can go back in the lobby. You get paid on Friday and you broke on Monday. Yes. How do people handle it? They said roughly there are 79.2% of Americans who are living, I love you, boo-boo, who are living paycheck to paycheck. So that's a big number, 79.2%. That's a big, okay. We have a caller.
We got a caller. What button is it? The phone button? Okay.
Hello, caller. State your name and where you're calling from.
Lucia Matthews, calling from Holland, Michigan.
Oh, hi, Lucia. How are you today?
Hi. Wonderful. You too?
Good. So now, I know you saw like 4 examples of how to play this game, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I give you the letter?
No, you're going to give me, you want me to give you 4 words starting with the letter that you're going to give me.
And you have to say the word and spell it.
Gotcha.
Okay. And you have 30 seconds.
Okay, let me pull up the time. All right, we're good.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Whenever you're ready.
So she's going to do this. Okay, so give me your name again. Lucia. Okay, Lucia. So you have 30 seconds. It's going to be 4 words, 4 letters.
Mm-hmm.
And the letter is I as an ice cream. Go.
Idea. IDEA. Oh, shoot. Idea. Oh, my goodness.
10 seconds.
Oh, shoot. Oh, got it. I did good when I was watching.
I thought you were going to do it.
I was not
Time's up. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. Good try. You can always call back next Tuesday. We're going to continue to do it until we get a winner.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for tuning in and thanks for trying. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Wow, I thought she was going to do it, all. She was ready. She was
had
like,
so much confidence.
She had confidence. like, all I gotta do is spell them and say them. I got this, and she was ready. Wow. So please call the number. We'll be here for another 25 minutes. But right now, we're going to talk about living from paycheck to paycheck. So, roughly, according to the survey, there's 79.2% of Americans who are living from paycheck to paycheck. I know a reasons could be they're not getting paid a decent salary. They may be working at restaurants, or they may be waiters and waitresses, you or they be went to school, went to college, and got a great education and got a degree, but could not find a job in their field. It could be so many underlying issues why they're not getting where they want. And then the minimum wage is not really
The livable wage.
825. I mean, you can't pay rent and have a car or car note with 825.
Definitely cannot.
And even if they go in dollars, to me, that's still not enough. I think minimum wage should be $12 to $15 an hour. You go in the stores now, mostly all of Target stores, most of them, they have more self checkout, even Sam Club and Costco, where you pay, you do your own scanning and you pay for your stuff and you out of there. So what do you think Americans do? Sometimes they just don't have enough money to save. They don't, I was taught that we should save 6 months of living expenses, and that would be your rent, light, gas, phone, groceries, whatever you normally spend to survive in 30 days. You want to try to accumulate that for 6 months. And I did it for 3 months, but getting to 6 was always hard. Sometimes I managed to get to 4, but it's a mindset too, because we have to remember when it's time for us to collect Social Security, we're going to be living off of less than what we're making. And so if you don't have money or IRA or some stocks, some CDs, how are you going to survive? Because the average rent for a 1-bedroom is $900 a month. And it may or may not include utilities. And you haven't eaten yet. You haven't bought the incidentals like paper towels, toilet tissue, toothpaste. And you need those things. So if you have a car, you got the annual oil change, you got the tune up, you might have to get a new tire, a wheel alignment. All of these things requires MONEY. So how do you go about saving when you're barely surviving? What would you say?
Me personally, I wouldn't really know the first step to I wouldn't know necessarily the first step for saving versus surviving. However, what I do think is part of it, and some people started it this way and it didn't turn out that way, is I think bettering yourself.
Okay.
And that sounds a little weird, but I think the more that you put effort into making yourself more valuable to the job market helps with making surviving versus saving.
Okay.
So I think working on yourself, getting certain disciplines down. A lot of the times people say, I live paycheck to paycheck, but we eat out every day. So I think a lot of the things comes down to, or we live paycheck to paycheck, or we'll save up a bunch of money and then we'll have a bad day and we'll just go splurge and shop and things like that. So I think discipline is definitely the big part of transforming from surviving to saving every day. So I do believe, so that's what I mean when I say making yourself more valuable, is giving yourself more discipline, trying to learn and pick up skills in a cheap way. Don't always just think that you have to go to, a university. Pick up some free classes that are in the neighborhood to pick up to make yourself more valuable, to pick up skills that you didn't have before. Start looking at, community colleges or trade schools, or things that'll give you a trade or a skill that will build yourself up where you can start making more money. Because honestly, at the end of the day, yes, the minimum wage doesn't equal the cost of living anymore. However, as it's shown, a lot of people don't care. A lot of the companies don't care. A lot of people who employ people don't care. They're worried about their money in their pockets. So you have to worry about making yourself valuable to them so you can get paid more at the end of the day.
And what's scary is they're saying last week, according to money.com, 22% of 1,000 people said they had less than $100 in their savings or in their emergency fund, while 56% said they had less than $800, which is not, if you get laid off or fired, that's not enough to pay for the next month. And even if you get laid off and you draw unemployment, you still only going to get a 1 week check in 3 weeks, and then you'll start to get the 2 weeks check. So what I always try to live by is the alwayspayme.com. And first and foremost, that would be yourself. So whatever you're making, whatever your side hustle is, whatever your hustle is, whatever you earn, take 10% of that, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, and put it up. Me Inc. is just like Burger King. You get to have it your way. So if you keep the first 10% of every dollar coming in your household, that's a start. So I didn't say 20%, I'm saying just 10%. Store the first 10% of every month, every job you make, and put it in your savings account or have it automatically deducted if you think it's going to be hard for you in your bank account, credit union somewhere across town where you can't get to it on a regular basis to go get it. Do away with your debit card if you have to. Whatever works to help you financially. And then teach your children the same thing. Whether they're doing chores around the house, we got an allowance. We had to save a percentage of our allowance. And it may sound harsh, but it opened up a savings account for us while we were young. I think we were like 10. And we got that money once we got not 18, but 21.
That's fair.
And fair. Even if you blew it, at least you had it, you know. You get nervous. I know we all do if our lights get cut off, because I've been there. If your gas get cut off, I've been there. But if you had had that 10% over a year, over 2 years, or over 3 years, you wouldn't be just like, oh my God. Because for me, growing up, I always thought when you get the bill and it says due, I wouldn't pay it. And then you get another bill that says past due, right? And I still wouldn't pay it. And then I get another notice when I look in and see the white envelope and you peep through there and it's red. That means final disconnection. And then I'm trying to do something then.
Right.
But why do we wait to the end to do that? And I did it a lot. Now I'm the first to pay it and get it over with, because I don't want nobody coming back to me afterwards.
Right.
You can also go ahead.
Oh, and I think that's the biggest thing where people struggle with, is that if, like you were saying, you pay all your bills on Friday and on Monday you're broke just because you are paying all your bills. So it's finding that balance in between, you know, paying all the bills and paying us Inc.com.
Yeah. And it's hard, just like you said, Alicia, when you made the comment, you say people want to go to school or further their education and do more for themselves. So maybe you can't go to an Ivy League school. You see where it got some of these celebrities' children. Even though you paid $250,000 to get your child into an Ivy League school, then what happens when they get in? Because if they're not too bright before they go in and you paying for them to get in, who's going to help them throughout those 4 years?
Not even that, but my biggest thing when it comes down to education is that not everybody is educated the same way. You cannot judge a fish on how to climb a tree. And I was talking to my friend the other day about this, because she was saying that she was going to a school downtown, and she was saying it was getting expensive and they were raising the prices and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, why don't you look into trade school? There's nothing wrong with going to trade school, and you have to really look at the people that did it before you and say that they did it with less. If you look at George Lucas created all of the CG that we see on, or he was the beginning to see the beginning of the CG that we see on movies nowadays, and he dropped out of college. Mm-hmm. He dropped out of college. You know, it starts from small beginnings. So if you're a dropout, don't feel bad because you're still successful. Kanye West has a whole album called College Dropout about his experience trying to make his way through the educational system, and he's very successful. Well, you say what you want about it.
Sometimes school might not work for everybody.
Exactly.
But there's something good in education. So you have to find what works for you.
Exactly.
It could be online. You could do, somebody come to their house and tutor you, whatever you, and if you can't go to an Ivy League school, if you don't get financing to go to a college and you have children, you might want to do online. That way you're not paying for a babysitter. You're in the house. There's so many things. We just have to be smarter. We have to work smarter and not harder. I know payingmeinc.com is hard, but we have to do it at some point. And if not now, then when? Is it going to be hard? Yeah, but is it going to be worth it in the long run? Absolutely. Because if you're not making it on what you're making now and you're paying into Social Security, it's going to be even harder if you have no nest egg.
Yes.
So individuals who just choose not to work and be an entrepreneur, you got to save even harder because you're not even paying into Social Security. See, I used to think as a little girl that anybody that when you got 62, you would automatically get Social Security. That's not the case.
Right.
If you don't work and pay into Social Security, you ain't getting nothing out of Social Security. So that's a lot of people have never worked. They hustled all their life. You can hustle all your life and take that money and invest and go one IRA and make it work for you. But those who choose to just slide by, you're in for a rude awakening. Because if you're struggling now, what do you think you're gonna be struggling at 62?
Yes, I agree.
You don't even have as much energy and power and strength and tenacity at 62 than you have now.
Right.
Why you are able to work.
I agree. I think that people go through different phases in their life in which you have to work. You have to, take a few, whatever it be, 2-3 months where you're not working or whatever it is, and reevaluate yourself or use that time to recoup from all the hard years that you've worked. But there has to be a point in which you work. And if you don't work, either for lack of a better word, trust fund baby.
Mhm.
So, I mean, if you're lucky like that, then that's great. You don't ever have to worry about things like that. But for people who aren't, if you're not in that situation, the work is going to come to you and you're going to have to work eventually. So you can't always escape that.
Yeah, that's true. And then some of the things you can cut back on is like out of network ATM fees. If you don't want to get rid of your ATM, then make sure that your debit card is in the network. Otherwise, you're paying $250 per transaction to go to a network outside of your network.
And that's great.
And then your bank may charge you $225 or $3 because you're not in the network. That could add up to $300 or $400 a year, and you ain't ate with it or nothing. That's just for not being disciplined. I mean, for a better word.
I think, yeah. Sorry, I didn't.
That's
mean
okay.
to-
Go ahead.
No, I do. I think watching your bank account is definitely a big thing. You definitely have to watch what goes in and out of your bank account, where you get your money out of from the ATMs, and just those little things here and there will definitely help in the long run.
Yeah.
Definitely keep your eye on your
Bottled
bank account.
water. Now, back in the day, I never thought that we'd be buying water, but a lot of us buy water. So I'm not saying there's something wrong with it or something right with it. But when you average water start at $4.49, $4.99, depending on what you buy. You do catch them on sale, two for $6, two for $5. It may not be as potent as another kind of water, but people don't like to use the tap water, for a better word, because they said it doesn't taste right for whatever reason.
I actually get sick from drinking tap water.
Do you?
Yes. I get
It
sick
has
from
a
drinking tap
different
water.
than I used to. I didn't like water growing up, but it's different than what I remember.
Like if I could save money and drink tap water,
Yeah,
I
and
definitely
I
would.
think
But
they
it makes
do
me
it to
sick.
force us to spend money on water. I
More
mean,
than
whoever
likely.
thought
More
in
than
this
likely.
years, in the last couple of years, we'd be buying water? But I try to find it on sale. I try to read the ingredients. Oil changes is another one. Don't mess up and not get your oil change, and now you might mess up your entire car or your engine. So it's just little things. We have to be really mindful of taking care of our vehicle, keeping it clean, doing the maintenance that need to be done. And here's another one, and I'm guilty of it. Well, I don't do lattes, but I do the 1 cup of coffee, and I may reheat this 3 times in a day. But sometimes do you have to have an $8 latte? I know you work every day, and people feel that they should get something, and I'm okay with that because I'm good. I'm okay with treating yourself once a month.
Oh, yeah.
I think that each individual that works a job, a hustle, side hustle, be their own boss, entrepreneur, should treat themselves, because you need to pat yourself on the back and clap for anything that you do that's a successful or celebrate, whatever it is, big or small.
Not
And
even that,
so,
but you can find deals for your
yeah.
lattes. Like the Dunkin' Donuts does from 4 to 6. They do the happy hour. So all of their medium iced coffees or iced teas, are like 50% off, or they're like $1.50.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
See,
how
I
I,
didn't
that's how
know
I get
that. I'm
mine.
gonna have to remember that. From 4 to 6.
For 4 to 6.
Okay, I'm gonna have to remember
Yeah,
that.
I think
I have
that's
to
4 to
remember that.
6 a.m. and p.m., but I'm not
Not
for
sure.
sure on
Okay,
the
I'll check
a.m.,
it
but
out.
definitely the p.m.
But
So
I
like,
I just bought stock in Dunkin' Donuts because I buy Dunkin' Donuts every day. I just get 1 cup. I mean, 7 days a week. So my goal is starting April 1st, which is Monday. So you guys pray for me. I'm determined, dedicated, and hopes to be disciplined. I'm going to go into herbal teas, different flavor of tea. That's the goal, and kind of wean myself off of coffee. Now, I said I'm going to try. I'm not perfect. I'm going to do the best I can. Remember, I'm a work in progress. I'm getting better at being better. So that's because I'm adding this up and I'm figuring out how much it's cost. And it's I'm shocked that how much I'm spending on coffee 7 days a week. And that's got to stop. Teas are a little less expensive. Extended service plans. If you have a vehicle and you bought an extended plan, you need to make sure that you're using it, whether it's for your electronics, your appliance, your merchandise. And did you know, people? Let me tell you something. When you buy furniture, a lot of people get the warranty. When you buy a car, you either get a warranty or you purchase a warranty. When you buy a TV or a camera or an expensive appliance or electronic, you buy the warranty. Now, how many people knew that when you buy the warranty and the warranty expires and you never use it, you can get your money back?
I didn't know that.
How many people
I did
know
not know that.
that if you buy a warranty on furniture, electronic appliance, even your vehicle, and you buy a warranty, and they said a warranty is for 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, and you don't use that warranty at all, you contact the person where you purchased the warranty, and they have to give you that back. Now, if
So
you
does that-
use it for furniture, or even if you use it one time, then you can't. You still
Right.
finish it out. Yeah, go ahead.
So I was gonna say, does that go for gap insurance too?
Yep.
Like
If you if you buy gap insurance, regular car insurance, and you buy an extended warranty for 3 years, 4 years, or for 150,000 miles, and you don't use it, you can get that back. Now, if you use it once, they don't care because you used it.
Right.
But yeah, because we had furniture 3 years ago, and we never used the warranty. Now the warranty will be up next month. You know, I'm watching the clock. I got a reminder in my phone because I'm gonna need to get that $200 back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
My cousin, they every time their warranty gets ready to expire on their vehicle, they go buy another vehicle and get another warranty on another car because of the VIN number.
Right.
So they bought an extended warranty on the car and they never used it. So they went back and the dealership tried to act like they didn't know what they were talking about.
Right.
So then they called the insurance person who they bought the extended insurance for on the car, and they said we already sent it to the dealership because that's where you purchase it at. You don't purchase it through the extended warranty. You
Right.
purchase it at the dealership.
Right.
So once it had expired, right? It was used. Well, she didn't use, but once it had ended, a month later, she went to get the money. They told her they didn't have it, but in actuality, they had already got it. Because what happens is when you don't use whoever you purchased it through and it expires, they send it back to the person you got it from. So if you bought a big screen TV from Target or Walmart and you bought an extended warranty, that you're going to get you a year or two on a
Right.
TV, and you buy an extended, Walmart is going to receive that if you don't use it. Or Target is going to receive, and people don't know this.
And then you can just get it back from.
But if you know, a lot of
Right.
people don't even know you can get it back. And they not going to tell you. Because that's where it was sold. Wherever it was sold, that's where you go back. So I'm going to be asking for a refund on my furniture on the warranty because we haven't used it.
That's
late
good
fees.
advice.
If you're paying late fees for not paying your credit card bills on time, for not paying whatever it is on time, you know you're going to be hit with a late fee. Those late fees can add up. They said right now Americans still pay more than $20 billion every year in credit card late fees and penalties.
You know, if you actually call them and tell them about your circumstances, sometimes they will reverse some of your late fees.
You just can't ignore them though.
Yes.
Some people just say, "Oh, I know it's
Oh,
due.
well.
I'm gonna pay it
Oh,
when I
well.
get ready." But you can't ignore it because they're gonna give you a late fee. It is what it is. This is another thing that I have to work with coffee. So I said, pray for me, right? Is dry cleaning. Certain clothes I buy, sweaters, dresses, jackets, they got to go in the cleaners because I want them to look the same way.
Right.
Now, if I take the time to buy all the fancy stuff that you can wash them with and do that, then I could save some money. But I try to find low price cleaners that are reputable. Some things I do wash in cold water or warm water, and I buy the little stuff the little cleaning kits, and they turn out okay. But sometimes they just don't turn out the way I want them to, and I don't want to risk the shaping or how it looks with me trying to do it myself.
Right. Don't they have can't you find the steam cleaners?
They do. That's my next investment.
Yeah, I was gonna say
for my house. I'm going to look into investing and getting one of those.
Yeah, because I don't think they're all that expensive.
No, they're not, because people not buying them like when they first came out.
Right,
so,
right. So
then brand name products. Are you one of these people that have to have a designer label on your butt, on your jeans, on your sweaters, on your jackets? You could save a lot of money with a no-name brand that looks exactly the same.
And I think that's something that we actually probably need to delve more into. And this is my biggest thing, you look at all of the people who are billion and millionaires
go ahead.
I know where you're going with this. Started from, like, if you look at I think it's Steve Jobs, the CEO of Apple, he wears regular Nike shoes, not even the expensive one, like the $30-$40 dad Nike shoes with some regular jeans. You don't need all of the fancy things that we're programmed, for lack of a better word, to think that we need to be validated. You validate yourself. Yes, it's good to feel, don't get me wrong, the quality is a vast difference. But if you don't have it, then it's okay to say, I don't have it, because sometimes that $10 dress will look better on you than that
$200 dress,
$300 dress that you just paid for just because it said Guess or Prada or whatever else it says on there. So I say that all the time. I say, when I get it, then I'll start spending it. But if I don't have it, $10 shoes it is.
Is it a need or is it a want? Do we have to have a pair of red, blue, black, brown, burgundy, fuchsia?
You said fuchsia.
Orange. Some people got every color shoe you can think of. Do we have to have red bottoms?
No.
I know somebody who painted the bottom of their shoes red, and they use the red like a gloss type of polish. Yeah. And I said, "You got red bottoms?" They would say, "Yeah, because I paid for the paint." I'm just done. But I can't see me paying $400 or $800 or $1,000 just because the bottom of the shoe is red. Who's gonna see it? For me, and even if I was rich, I don't think I would do it. Let me tell y'all this. So Saturday, my hand was itching, my right wrist.
Uh-oh.
And I always go play the lottery. So me and Elliot had delivered water, and we had stopped at the store to play the lottery. I was going to play my birthday because usually after my birthday comes out 3 times within 2 months. But who can afford to pay and know when it's going to come? I'm in there talking to the people about Shark Tank. And I have to tell you what happened on Shark Tank when we go to break and come back.
Yes.
But I said I was going to play it, got the card and filled it out, run in my mouth, gift of gab as usual. We left, we get home, and Sunday, I always play $5 straight and $2 box. Got the form, set it down, talking in the store. We get home and we get up to go to breakfast Sunday morning. And do you know my number came out? Straight. That would have been $25,000 for the $5 straight ticket. And I don't know how much for the $2. I was sick. So people started calling me Sunday. It came out last Saturday and I didn't play.
So you lost the ticket?
And they was like, did you play? I didn't play because I was running my mouth. So they was like, did you play? And I said, what are you talking about? They said, your number came out. I said, don't tell me that. They said, yep, because we know you play $5. I didn't. And it came out last Saturday. So it's one more time. I told you within 2 months of my birthday. So it's going to come out one more time. This happens every single year.
Uh-oh.
The month, the date, and the year. 3 times.
You better stop talking. They're going to come get you.
So Elliot said, oh, we won. I said, we did. He was like, I know you played. I'm like, I didn't play. He said, you got to be kidding me. So that just goes to show you. Got to be on top of your game. Aggressive driving is another thing. If you having a lot of car accidents, you're texting while driving, you're on the phone, not paying attention. It only takes a split second for somebody to jump in front of you and they're not supposed to, but they do it anyway. Your car total, you could be killed, you could hurt somebody else. It happens so very fast.
It does.
I can't see texting to nobody on the phone. I'm not finna argue with nobody on the phone and I'm driving. It's just certain things you just don't do because your life. I love me. My life is important to me. And I just can't see doing all these things. You know, if you're getting 4 or 5 tickets and you parking in a no parking zone, or you parking because you say I'm not gonna pay the meter, or you parking a handicap. I have to see people parking in handicap and don't even have a handicap sticker. And I'm like, what are you doing? This is a $500 fine. They do it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like they living on the edge. That that's another thing. And then here we're number 10, lottery tickets. So are you driving 10 miles to buy a lottery ticket that you may or may not win? Now I don't know if anybody is playing the lottery right now. I think is it the Powerball or the Mega that's really high? Is it, Earl? Which one is it, the Powerball? The Powerball, and you know people are spending tons. People is $750 million tonight, and people are spending a lot of money. You only need one ticket to win. I can see buying 2, but I can't see spending $1 and $2 and $3 and $400 on a lottery ticket. I can't see that for a chance to win. I mean, I get the 750 million, but you just need one ticket. You just got to make sure you get the numbers.
Yeah, I'm not very for the. I understand why people do it, and you know you can win if you are lucky.
Yeah, you
but
are.
I wouldn't say actively against it, but I'm definitely against the concept of the lottery just because it does do a lot more harm than good.
Because you know, lottery was supposed to be for school, for education.
Was it?
The lottery was instituted for back. Then they start closing the schools. I'm like, well, wait a minute, this is kind of contradictory. But the lottery was in place to help further education and all that. And they may be still giving money to education, but it's not like that.
No, because if it was, our schools wouldn't look the way
right.
They do.
And then if you're living beyond your means, make sure you're not living beyond your means. So if you whatever you make and you can't pay just living expenses, then you're living above your means. It's not hard to do, but we have to do, like Alicia said, change our mindset to develop better skills online. You know, you have social media, you have YouTube, you have all these learning tutorials online. You can go to your local library and get better. And, you know, you could start doing workshops, seminars, you know, modules, selling the modules online. It's so many things you could do and be creative just by using your mindset. And that will take you out of that cycle of getting paid on Friday and then broke the next day. Go ahead,
I agree. I was watching, I was listening to the radio, this was almost a week ago, and they were talking about somebody in this world will pay you $10 for doing something you're good at. And they say that start there. They say, you know, if you want in your mind, you say, I want to make $1 million. Well, start at the basics. What is something that somebody will pay you $10 to do? And then multiply how many times you do it, then multiply the effort in which you do it. And he said, the next thing you know, you end up with $1 million. So just keep that in mind, is think about what is something that somebody will pay me $10 to do, and then grow off of that. If you're good at braiding hair, someone will pay you $10 to braid hair. Then learn and watch tutorials, or learn from somebody else, or even attend, you know, cosmetology school. It may not be easy, but it's going to make yourself more marketable to the job market.
Yes. Figure out where your money goes. You have to you can't just keep swiping. And if you have credit cards, you're gonna have to stop spending on credit cards, because if is it a need or is it a want? Do you really have to have this? Do you really have to charge this and pay interest the next month? Find ways to cut spending. Think of how you can increase your income versus decreasing your income. So we're going to talk more about money, spending habits, how you can make money with your cell phone, your smartphone, all of that. Set goals for yourself. So we'll talk about that on Thursday. This Thursday show will start at 12:30 instead of 12, because we're going to be at a university taping a podcast. We will start at 12:30 instead of 12, and we will be posting that to let everybody know. And last but not least, Shark Tank was amazing. Yes. I had a fantabulous time. They had us change when we went to get prep to pitch. They told us 4 things we should focus on to get the judges and Shark Tank to listen to us. And so my pitch was totally different. So I had to change my mindset to practice doing this. And what they said, the first thing as an entrepreneur or an inventor, you have to address or state what the problem is. That's number 1. Number 2, the solution for the problem is from you, right? Number 3, why you decided to create the solution and how passionate you are about the solution. And you have to work the room in the crowd and speak as though you're passionate about it. So if you're not passionate about it, how do you expect people that's sitting here listening to you to be passionate? And don't go rambling on. Stay on target. Stay on point. Speak clearly and precisely. And some people still got up there and they was like, "Hello, my name is Mark." I was like, "What?" They was like, "Oh." And then some people left. They got intimidated. They couldn't do it. It was amazing. Then you have to know how much, just because you think your company is worth something doesn't mean the sharks or the executive producers are going to think that your company is worth. So they asked how much money did I want and how much percentage of my business was I willing to give up. I said 12% for $100,000. And that is to rebrand and to scale my business. We will be flown out to LA in June to tape season 11, those that make it. Right now, season 10 is airing. So in 3 weeks, I will know. And they also left us with one thing. And they said, once you appear on Shark Tank, your life will never, ever be the same again.
Yes.
And goosebumps just went through me. But that's what they said it more than once. I took pictures with the sign Shark Tank and all that. So I'm going to post it and talk about how I felt, walking into pitch D Flat Tommy Water, talking about the process, where I was 2 years ago, where I was a year ago, where I'm at now that I have my UPC label. Pull it up. I actually have my UPC label to go into the stores, my new label for the water. So it will be going in 3 stores in May. Stay tuned for details. I'll be announcing that next week. I also have 2 other major announcements. I want to give it all to you at once. I'm kind of like slowing it down, but it's so many things are going. So I just want to say to you, if you have a dream, a talent, or skill that you want to pursue, don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. Be disciplined, be determined, and dedicated. Don't listen to the naysayers. If you're around people that are telling you can't do it, then find you a new group of friends. Those aren't your friends. And as you grow and as you progress, it's going to require a different version of you, and you're going to meet new people. So everybody is not going to be entitled to sit on your front row. And so that's where growth comes in. That's where maturity comes in. So whatever you are doing, keep doing it. Do it to the best of your ability. Be an expert in it. Show passion, show dedication, be determined. And it's not going to be easy, because trust and believe, I've had some days where I cried and say I was overwhelmed. But then the next 10 or 20 days have been on cloud 12. So you can do it. It's time for you to walk and step into the best dope person you can be in 2019. I salute you. I support you. And I can't wait to share more and more things with you all. I want to thank you all for tuning into the broadcast. We did not have a winner today, but we will have it. We will be back in here on Thursday. Feel free to call the studio on Thursday. Remember, we'll be here at 12:30 instead of 12, just for that one day only. And we'll let you know why. So just please support us, and we support you. So if you would like to appear here on the show, or you would like to have a product, service, or brand and tell your story, hit me up or Lisa, and we would love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. In closing, build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs, and that could be me or Alicia, and we're out. Thanks for tuning in.
Good morning. What can I get for you?
A medium hot coffee, cream and 2 sugars, please.
Medium hot coffee, cream, 2 sugars. Sounds good.
At Dunkin', we make your coffee just the way you like it. If not, we'll make it again on the spot. That's the DD commitment. America runs on Dunkin'.
Good morning. What can I get for you?
A medium hot coffee, cream and 2 sugars, please.
Medium hot